Analyzing long cycle technique, the red line is the direction of the clean into the rack, and the jerk portion and the blue line is the trajectory of the drop into the rack and drop into the backswing. So here we're analyzing my 7-minute set with 28 kilogram kettlebells. It was 105 reps, so it's a real technique, not just show up for recording proper angles. Here we mark the level of the rack position, and that's the bottom line of the first dip. So we catch the amplitude here of the first dip. Now that's the level of the catch over the head, or second dip, and that's a top fixation. And we capture the amplitude of the second dip here. So my second dip is deeper than the first dip. Now interesting that the clean into the rack is the taller than the drop to the backswing. The reason for that is that we want to land elbows properly into the rack during the clean, so that's why we clean them higher, so elbows will fall from the top into the pelvis. So A, that's the amplitude of the first dip, B, amplitude of the second dip, and C, that's the difference of clean into the rack and the drop from the rack. Now, bottom of the backswing, you see my legs slightly bent, 163 degrees, so this 17 degrees, that's what keeps my leg muscles engaged, and it gives me a smoother transaction from the backswing to swing forward. So I'm not fully locking my knees on the bottom of the backswing. Now we measure how deep I lean, and it's quite deep, almost 90 degrees. Or 77, be exact. Our next important parameter is how far the line of the arms to the trunk. We have 19 degrees, which is good, so no space between arm and trunk. So this 19 degrees is the width of the pelvis, but there is no space between arm and the trunk. That's important. Now this yellow area, that's the swing. We're not pulling the bell on this yellow area. Either it's swing back or swing forward, is just momentum. Legs bent on the moment of accelerating pull, and this angle in legs, that benefits also counterbalance. So by leaning back and extending the legs, we have a strong accelerating pull. And this angle is important. You see, on the moment of accelerating pull, it's important to have a space between arm and the body, 34 degrees. So it gives us a good counterbalance. So here we go, legs straight, get into the rack. My legs slightly bent in the rack position, so that's not ideal. Ideally have legs perfectly straight and knees locked. Mobility issues. That's the depth of the first dip. Quite a sharp angle of the lower leg to the floor. Bump. Important to straight your legs on the bump, so 173, almost straight. catch. Angle on the knee similar, first dip and second dip, just different the angle of the lower leg to the ground in the ankle. Almost 90-degree angle catch of the kettlebells during the drop. So handles in our head here already. And similar angle for catch to the backswing as was the angle for accelerating pull. So the amplitude of the swing, of the backswing and the swing forward in long cycle are similar. Accelerating pull, insertion, that's the upper C, rack position, it's upper A, first dip, that's lower A, it's bump, and catch, it's a lower B, and toe fixation, that's upper B. Landing to the rack, lower C, and backswing. Thank you for watching.